Greetings, fellow Earthlings, and welcome to today's AI-only battle. And yes, it's again for Rome Total War, don't worry. Medieval 2 Total War will be coming, again with AI-only battles. The problem is, I prefer Rome Total War. People seem to prefer Rome over Medieval 2, as in the battles at least. So yeah, that's why I'm doing Rome, but Medieval 2 will be coming next week, and then the week after that, hopefully, we should start with some sieges. And some like 5-player free-for-all siege or something like that. I don't know exactly how it's going to be, I've got to look into the balance, but yeah. Medieval 2's coming and sieges are also coming eventually. I haven't forgotten about Medieval 2 fans is what I'm trying to say. So the purpose of this one is to just put the Romans together and see which Roman faction is going to be the best. The Roman Empire broken down into civil war, and it's going to be a 4-player free-for-all, which I'm going to spectate. So, here's the Julii's army. They brought 2 catapults. The Romans always seem to go for 2 catapults, which is weird. I bet the other 3 Roman factions go 2 catapults as well. We've got some cavalry, some archers. Ooh, a unit of Praetorians as well. Ooh, no, urban cohort. I think that's even better, yeah. So that's going to be very interesting to see on the battlefield. The Brutii, gone for... Ooh, I was wrong. They've actually gone for ballista instead, which should make it a little bit more interesting. They've gone again for an urban cohort, and they've also brought some arcani, however you pronounce that. And I think they've got the most cavalry so far as well. That's quite a bit of cavalry. Let's check for Scipii. Another ballista, some cavalry again. They're going for the Praetorian cohorts, not the urban. So yeah, that's an interesting army by them there. And then finally the SPQR. A ballista and a catapult, some arcani, and yeah, they've got a lot of cavalry as well. Ooh, Hastati. I say that as if it's a big deal. It's not. It's like, it's not a ooh Hastati. It's more a Hastati. Why would you go for them? But let's give them a try. Let's see how they do. Of course, we've got some First Legion cohorts here, but no Praetorians or urban cohorts. These are my favourite to see because they're so shiny, but. Oh well, let's see how they do. Good luck to all 4 AIs. And here we are. Rome versus Rome versus Rome versus Rome. Sounds like a bit of a song beat going there. First of all, I want to say, of course, thank you to the person who recommended the map Grassy Flatlands. I think it's called. I can't remember who recommended it, but of course, thank you for that. I was looking for a flat map, and I finally found one. I was going for, what was it? British grasslands or something. I don't know, it's something like that, and I thought that would be a flat one, and yeah, but if it's got flat in the name, then it's flat. That's what I need to remember. And there's another one, Syrian flatlands, I think. So yeah. Alright, my troops have run away. Let me just shut this guy up. Okay, here we go. The Romans are about to meet the Romans. So it's the Scipii and the Brutii kind of in the middle. They're going to struggle a bit. Of course, they're fighting on 2 fronts as well. But as long as they avoid each other, and yeah, it seems like that's what they're doing. Brutii is going for the Brutii is going for the Julii, and the Scipii is going for the SPQR. And then the survivors of each front is probably going to go up against each other. We have a cavalry charge coming in. Ooh, they missile cavalry as well, which the Julii lost there. So well done to the Brutii, and it looks like they've already broken them as well. But with the Julii coming in with a general, they might be, or they pulled back a little bit. Looks like the catapult's getting ready to fire as well. In comes another cavalry charge. What we're going for? Have the Julii going for the cavalry? Oh, a catapult rock. I think it missed, and they charged the cavalry in the back. That's going to cause a lot of problems for this cavalry unit. But ooh, Rome come with more cavalry as well. That's going to break it. But of course, the Brutii coming in with some spearmen, I think that is. And the Brutii have lost their general, so their morale is going to really start struggling right now. The Scipii. They have come into conflict with the SPQR, I think, and yes, here, we can see it here. Looks like a few cavalry charges to begin the game. We've got some... SPQR have brought some missile cavalry for some reason, and it seems to have... yeah, it seems to have forced back the Scipii a little bit, but it seems like the Scipii must have gotten a few kills in that charge. And now they're, of course, going for the actual Scipii infantry, going to throw a few javelins at them. Let's check for Brutii front. Ooh, what's happening here? Have the Brutii changed their minds? Yeah, it looks like the Brutii are actually going for the Scipii instead, in what was about to be the most pathetic charge ever. Right, is the charge coming in? Okay, now they're fighting. No, maybe not. I don't know, what are they doing? Right, now the fighting begins. And of course the Brutii, ooh, they're coming with a good flank there as well, but this is not good for the Brutii or the Scipii. They're both now fighting on two different fronts, both against their main opponent, either Julii or Scipii, or SPQR I mean, and against each other, so that's not going to be good for them. That's going to cause problems, but of course it's done by a score-based resolution. That's how you win, so it's whoever gets the most kills, not the most. You win by getting the most valuable kills, so of course killing a general, for example, would add to a lot of points onto their score. Brutii were trying some cavalry charge, but they seem to be having to pull back. It's not looking good for a Brutii. Actually, I can hardly see any of the Brutii except for these here, and yeah, these are a little bit under fire right now. Of course, they're throwing their javelins in, trying to get some final kills, but yeah, you're not going to pierce this Praetorian armour. That's going to hold out for quite a while. So yeah, it's all about getting those valuable kills, that's what's important. So it doesn't matter if a faction survives that to the end, it doesn't really seem to help that much. Usually the faction that survives to the end doesn't win because they've played too defensive. So usually they don't get enough kills and they don't win and they come in like third place, but you know, if you want to get that first place, you want to play aggressive. Not too aggressive so that you die too quickly, but you need to find that perfect balance, and that's why I like this type of victory. It's an interesting one to see. It seems like the Brutii have charged some Praetorian level units in the back, and that's good. Charging Praetorians in the back, getting a few kills, that's going to be good for the score. Killing Hastati and Town Watch, that does mostly nothing, but you know, Praetorians, cavalry, those types of units, that's good, that's what you want to aim for. But of course, you know, they're difficult to kill, so if you lose all your armies trying to kill some Praetorian units, and yeah, if you've lost all your armies and you can't really do anything after that, then it's going to be a big loss. Seems like the Julii, ooh, oh no, they're using their cavalry as missile units. I thought they were going to have a good charge into the side of the Scipii there. Seems like the Brutii are pulling back. I can't really see the Brutii really surviving this much longer. I think they are actually completely done. You can see the Julii getting some extra points here by just running them down. And I think the Brutii are gone. They might have, yeah, they've still got a cavalry unit here, but I think that's it. Someone's general's retreating. I wonder who that will be. It's no idea. I'm guessing it'd be Scipii, because they're the second weakest faction right now, or the weakest with their general still alive. Oh, they got a bit of friendly fire with those javelins. Come on, charging for a flank, Scipii. Right, because they've got a good flank here. If they can just charge in now, and oh no, that maybe they are. I don't know. I thought we could get a really good flank in there, just break all those, that'd be a load of kills and a load of points, but no, they're worried about the Julii. They've got a very large army and that's about to charge into them. Just want to point out here that the Brutii are still fighting. Not anymore, but they were still fighting for a time, and now they're gone. Ooh, this is not good for the Scipii. Getting torn to pieces by these javelins, and are they about to get caught on the flank, or have they done they get away? Oh, they got caught. Julii came in with another unit as well, and yeah, that was not good. Scipii have broken, I think. Yeah, that's not what they wanted. They've still got the Julii surrounded here, but you know, once the Julii start actually trying to help the soldiers, which I'm sure they will do soon, then it's going to be a completely different game. Ooh, a load of fire arrows coming in by the SPQR there, trying to kill some of these Scipii Praetorians and the cavalry as well. I don't think all this is necessary though. Ooh, I thought that was a catapult rock then. I don't know, I didn't see, was that an arrow or a catapult rock? Either way, you know, the Scipii they're about to break now, and they're really sending everything in for these Scipii. I can't, there's like one, there we go, they killed them all. The Scipii didn't even get to break, they just fought to the death and all died instantly. I think the SPQR and the Julii are definitely looking really good right now. One of them is definitely going to survive to the end. I doubt it's going to be the Brutii or the Scipii. The Brutii are completely gone, I think. Or is this... they might have this left, but that's going to be it by now. And the Scipii... I can't actually see any Scipii. Oh, there's it. SPQR lost the general. That's going to be a big problem for their morale. Well done to the Julii. They've killed 2 generals so far. They killed Brutii's general and the SPQR's general as well. So well done to them. Only theirs and the Scipii's generals alive. But I think Scipii, his general, fled the battlefield, so he's not really in this anymore. What are these catapults firing at? Oh, they're firing at this lone Brutii javelineer who's wanting to silence the catapult by himself. They're calling in everything for him. Thought. Of course he's retreating, so he's not going to do anything, but yeah, the Julii really wanted to get him taken down for some reason. I guess every little point helps. Right, we got some fights in here done by the Julii and the SPQR. Julii are definitely going to do well now, especially if they're the only one left with a general. Although they are getting charged, as you can see here, and if they get hit by the flank as well, the problem is the SPQR have a lot of cavalry, and they are charging spears, but they got them in the back, so no, I don't think that's going to be enough. I think they're going to lose their they lost the cavalry unit there. That's playing out, but they've got loads of infantry to spare as well. They charge these in the back. And they break them. Right, who's going to survive to the end? I think it's going to be the SPQR. I think they're going to make it to the end, but the faction that I think is going to win is the Julii. The faction that I think has come in last place is the Brutii. Of course, these are just guesses, but you know, that's... If I had to place a bet on it, then that's what I'd say. You know, the Julii played very aggressively. The SPQR have played aggressively as well, but you know, it's... I think the fact that the SPQR are probably going to defeat the Julii is going to give them that extra bit of score. That can push them over to getting that first place. But you know, don't rule the Scipii out, because the Scipii, what they did is they turned on the Brutii when the Brutii were weak, giving them a lot of like really free kills. Now they lost a lot of units in doing it because they were fighting on 2 fronts. But you know, if they got enough of those free kills off the Brutii and then, you know, took a few picks at the SPQR and the Julii as well, they could definitely still be up there. I don't think they're going to win, but I think they could get a 2nd place if they're lucky. But, you know, as I said, I don't really know. It's all very undecided. It seems like the Julii is mostly broken right now. Every time I see the troops, they're broken, except for these cavalry here. Who are just going to charge these SPQR assassin looking units there, and actually don't get cut down by them as well. These are good against cavalry from what I saw there. Of course both are really weak, but yeah, I've never actually trained one of these units. I don't think I've ever bothered with them. Maybe I did once, I don't know. I didn't like them there. There were too few units in the squad, and you know, I preferred the block formation style of Rome Total War. Like, you know, your liege and stuff. I wasn't a fan of like having barbarian troops and anything that's not any army that's not like super organised in blocks and lines. No, my OCD just won't do it. It seems like the Julii only have their catapults left, and it seems like they're out of ammo. Looks like this catapult got hit by something, possibly a Brutii catapult, I'm guessing. And the SPQR are silencing those very soon, unless the catapults can take them out. But I doubt the catapults can do any real damage at this point. I think we can speed up a little bit now. And oh yeah, they're just out of ammo. They're getting charged down by the SPQR now. And ooh, that charge there just knocked that unit out, and they should knock this unit out. And yeah, I can't see anything else of Julii, unless I saw a bit of red over here. Nope. Alright, they've got some cavalry flying around. Of course, they've still got their general alive. You got to remember that. And is there something over here as well? Yeah, this is another cavalry unit, so you know, they've still got cavalry units, and this is important because if they get a few good picks into some infantry, a few good charges, then that's extra score. So this... oh, this is the general's unit as well. Yeah, so these cavalry units could become possibly game-changing if they get that extra bit of score from them. Right, he's broken now. Are we going to kill him? If the SPQR can kill him and get the extra points, because so far it's only the Julii who have killed generals, which is going to be a massive boost onto their score. So the SPQR really kind of need to kill him, I think. If we can get some cavalry around. No, probably not. Look at all these bodies. This is just beautiful. This is why I like Rome Total War. The bodies really stand out, whereas in Medieval 2 they blend in a little bit with the grass. You know, they still stand out compared to like Attila or something, but yeah. In Rome Total War, when you've got the 4 Roman factions in, you know, red, green, blue, purple, it really stands out on the battlefield, and yeah, I really like it. I like the Roman factions. Anyway, I think that's the end of this battle now. I can't imagine anything else happening. The SPQR have survived in the end with a massive force remaining. That is a really big force. Just can we kill this general? Right, he avoided that unit there. The SPQR, they do seem a little bit interested in going for him. Oh, he's pulling away. Ooh, that was some good moves there. I don't think he's broken. I think he's returned to the battlefield. Or maybe he has broken. I don't know. It's difficult to tell. I've seen the general give orders, so it's like he's doing it on purpose, but or maybe he's just broken. I don't know. Either way, we're gonna see here. Is he going to retreat out of the map, or is he going to charge? What's he going to do? I hear him saying retreat. Oh, and it's starting to rain on the battlefield as well. Oh, the SPQR made a mistake there, letting the Julii escape with a general. That's not going to be good for him. I think the Julii might have this, just because of the generals they killed. Let's see the stats. There's some random dead horse out here in the middle of nowhere. Like, there's 2 Scipii units there, but how did this dead horse get here? It's in the middle of nowhere. It makes no sense. Unless, I'm guessing it was retreating and got hit by a catapult rock somehow. I've got no idea. Alright, here we are, we've got the stats. So, as we can see, yeah, as expected, of course, I was looking at the wrong thing. It is in 4th place, the Brutii in green. Of course, they lost a lot of troops at the start, and the general as well, which broke from very early on. That was their problem. Well done to Brutii, you know, well, not well done, but good for you for showing up. A participation reward for the Brutii there. They got 368 kills, lost 1,300 men almost. The Scipii come in 3rd place. Of course, they got 841 kills, which was a lot of kills, but you know, it's nothing compared to the other 2, and they died quite early on. In 2nd place, we have the Julii, 1,518 kills. They had the most amount of kills at the end. They also brought the largest army as well. But of course, the SPQR won. In 1st place, 1,459 kills. The SPQR came in 1st place, but got less kills than the Julii. The reason for that is they must have got more valuable kills, which is surprising because the Julii took out generals, whereas the SPQR didn't. So that's really interesting, I think. Yeah. Well, either way, well done to the SPQR for getting in 1st place. They had 600 troops remain at the end, whereas everyone else, you know, they lost their armies. So well done to them for surviving to the end as well. And yeah, this was a good one. I hope you enjoyed this video. Of course, I'm currently doing a Medieval 2 Teutonic campaign, which is AI only, where, you know, watch the AI play like I've done with a battle, but it's on the campaign map instead. So that's currently going on now. It should be episode 3 should be going up soon. I just want to advertise my own series there because I really like it. I enjoy doing those, and yeah, hopefully someday I'll do the Medieval 2 vanilla campaign and the Rome vanilla campaign as an AI only series, which will be really good. That I'm saving those for last, of course, because I kind of want to. Also, I do time lapses every Tuesday and Friday. If you like my videos, please, and you want to help me out, then please feel free to share. And if you're new and want to see more time lapses, AI only battles, AI only campaigns, and my current Rome Total War gameplay campaign, then please feel free to subscribe. And yeah, hope you've enjoyed. I upload every day, and good.